Okay, so welcome to part 2 of my nasal routine before going to bed. So I've already used my xylitol spray, I've blown my nose, I've flushed everything out, breathing pretty easy, but I want to make sure I breathe easy throughout the night. So what I'm using is, you can see these little patches on the side of my nose. They've got magnets on them and they work with this magnetic nasal dilator. So you just snap it on like such, and you see how this very charmingly flares the nostrils. The brand that I'm using right now is called Intake, and it looks like this. And inside the box, there's the size I'm using is S2. It's with the little set of patches like this with the magnets on them. And you just peel the magnet off, place it on the nose. They also have this little applicator if you need help placing it or something, but it's pretty tacky. It stays on really well. Dilators, they open up the nostrils, they widen up the air passage. It helps improve airflow, so it's better for sleep. And some people report that it can also help with reducing snoring. So I've used the magnetic kind that I just showed you, and these are just from CVS, Z-Quill. I removed those other patches so I could show you this one. So the Z-Quill one works similarly, but rather than having magnets that flare it open, the tape fits over the nose like this, and there's a little bit of like a springy, harder part in the middle here, and it also dilates the nostril. Okay, so you may be wondering, how do I know if any of these things are going to be helpful for me? There's a really simple test that you can do at home. It's called the Cottle maneuver, and you just take your fingers, place them where the cheek meets the nose, and you just press slightly outward and then breathe in and compare it to without your fingers spreading the cheeks a little bit. And if the breathing is improved, if you get positive Cottle, that means that when you do this, you breathe a little bit easier. There's little valves inside the nose. And if compression of those valves is a problem, then perhaps using a nasal strip or a magnetic nasal dilator can be helpful because it's opening that area. The biggest complaint I get from my patients is that the adhesive will start to irritate their skin. Try some of these nasal strips and let me know what you think.